Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Roofing Report. This is our last news update for 2023 and we have a lot of fun stories to share. But first, if you like these videos, please hit that like button so we can keep making them for you.
Badger's Corner.
First one up is Steve Badger announced his New Year's resolution. If you don't know Steve, he's an insurance industry lawyer who always has a hot take. But you guys might actually agree with this one. Let me know in comments. I'm going to read this post for you. We design roofs in Texas for wind loads, rain loads, and even snow loads. But we don't design roofs for hail. And that's just plain stupid. It is time that Texas enact a statewide mandate that only Class 4 rated hail-resistant roofing will be installed on residential properties. In 2024, Steve is going to push for a law that requires new roof materials to withstand 1.5-inch hail. And if the materials don't hold up, he says the manufacturer should pay to fix it. Keep in mind, this would only be in Texas. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. I personally think it's a great idea for the great state of Texas.
That was dumb.
All right, time for the dumb stuff. This guy almost got away from the police by hiding on his roof, but my favorite part is the interviews with the neighbors.
It's Florida, man.
Tonight, the Fort Myers Police Department tells me that they were searching for a wanted man named Curtis Buchanan. We saw over 7 FMPD cars surround this home on Cox Street this evening. Officers busted down the front door with guns drawn and entered the home, using flashlights and a canine to try to find him. They were searching for the suspect inside this home for over an hour and they still couldn't find him.
I'm not surprised. People are good at hiding nowadays.
They were taking down the crime scene tape and about to leave, and that's when they finally heard a noise and found him hiding on the roof.
Oh wow, he's young.
They were able to get him down using a ladder. Buchanan has been arrested and taken to the Lee County Jail.
Jesus Christ. Then they should have let him go.
Why should they let him go?
Because it took them how long to find him on top of a roof? He's a smooth criminal.
He won the hide-and-seek game. They should let him go, according to that homeowner. Smooth criminal. Take a note, everybody. If you ever need somewhere to hide, pick a roof.
Insurance.
Our big story this week is the 1-year anniversary of Florida insurance companies being accused of fraud. 3 adjusters said that insurers were changing damage estimates after Hurricane Ian. They collected evidence and gave it to state investigators. Here's what happened.
They reduced the estimate to defraud the homeowner.
Ben Mandel is an insurance field adjuster. In December, he and 2 other adjusters, Jordan Lee and Mark Vinson, dropped a bombshell allegation that insurance companies were manipulating field adjuster damage estimates and underpaying homeowners. Mandel provided WESH 2 Investigates photos and documents to support his allegation. For example, he examined Hurricane Ian damage at this home and estimated damage mostly to the roof at just over $40,000. But in the final report from the insurance company, which we are not naming because the state's investigation is ongoing, the payment the policyholder was about $2,500. The company further left his name on the final report.
We believe that the insurance companies are underpaying Florida homeowners by $25 billion. They need to get these folks
a big number
in handcuffs and let's get this stopped.
Another adjuster showed us his report reading, roof has significant damage and should be replaced. But on the final report, the insurance company changed the recommendation to repair missing shingles.
And I think anyone should be held accountable.
In March, the governor acknowledged 2 state investigations are underway.
Look, I believe it's criminal.
Chief Financial Officer Jimmy Petronis is leading the probe and says if the allegations are proven, insurance executives could be charged. They also could face larger fines under a bill being debated right now.
Okay, so that report is from 7 months ago. Florida did pass the Insurance Accountability Act in April. That is supposed to make it harder for insurers to change estimates secretly, but nothing has happened with the investigations so far. The state says they are ongoing, but there have been no fines or arrests. Here's another clip from October.
You know, we've got a situation where they're going after public adjusters quickly. I mean, it happens within days. And the same thing's going on with the roofing companies. They're going after everything else, and they do it very, very quickly, except for when they're going after the insurance companies.
But is that true? I searched the CFO's website going back to Hurricane Ian, and I found that he is targeting property insurance fraud. In the past year, Jimmy Petronas has arrested 1 agent, 3 contractors, 4 adjusters, and 7 homeowners. But that's it. I asked why the investigation into insurance companies was taking so long. In a statement, Petronas' office tells me, quote,
I love this reporter.
Insurance fraud cases are complex and every case is
Of course
unique.
they are.
Investigation times vary based on several factors,
They also have
including
deeper
witness
pockets.
testimony, evidence gathering, and financial forensic analysis. Mandel says he'll continue to push for answers and accountability.
First of all, comment below, who do you think the insurance company in Florida that has not been mentioned in the report because of ongoing investigation? If you know, you know. Bill Mandel talked to Insurance Journal again this month for the 1-year anniversary. He says he still has not been contacted by anyone from the state about the investigation or his evidence. All 3 of the adjusters say that the Florida is trying to sweep it all under the rug. Guys, share this video, comment below to spread the awareness of those investigations.
Fines, scams, and jail time.
Next, we have a couple updates on some stories from the last month. If you watched last week, Chase Hoffman made the Grinch list. He's charged with stealing $30,000 from elderly people. Here's the update. Last week, he was arrested.
Also new at 6, a Springfield roofer accused of stealing thousands from customers was taken into custody this morning.
On Your Side first told you about the case last week when charges were filed. Ashley Reynolds has the update you'll only see here.
Well, Chase Hoffman pleaded not guilty. There was already a warrant
Of course, never
for his
guilty.
arrest. His attorney tried to get it taken away, but the judge had him put in handcuffs. He said he could post bond. He'll be under house arrest with a GPS monitor. Investigators say Hoffman went rogue a couple of years ago when he worked for the now closed Triad Roofing. Court documents show he had a customer make a check out to him personally, not the company.
You never do that.
Investigators accuse him of using customer bank routing information to pay for his own expenses, like a daycare center, credit cards, insurance, car payments, and utility payments. Now, when charges were filed, Hoffman worked for Southern Roofing and Renovations, and he has since resigned. The company has multiple locations across the United States.
I don't know about you, what do you guys think about salespeople stealing from the companies? But for me, it's one of the worst thefts in our business. When a salesperson asking homeowner to write a check to his name so he can pocket the money. Comment below what you think or if it happened to you. Here's another update. We told you about Tom Bouhan a couple weeks ago. He has been arrested for the 2nd time and charged with racketeering.
Would you say this is a clear case of fraud and deception?
Yes, sir, it is, especially with his long history and the numerous complaints he's gotten over the years.
We received our first complaint about Mr. Bouhan in 2019. A customer gave him an insurance check to replace his damaged roof and says he never got it.
You've given this to police.
Yes.
Simply Roofing.
Bouhan blamed an employee.
I remember this guy.
The customer's money and then completed the job.
We take our quality control pretty seriously.
But after our story aired, we got more complaints, and they never stopped.
She said,
that's what publicity will do it for you.
At this point, it's not about money, me getting my money anymore. It's about he can't do this to somebody else.
And complaints continued. 21 customers have filed complaints with the state attorney general's Consumer Protection
That's
Division.
a lot of complaints.
The Troup County Sheriff's Office is the only law enforcement organization we are aware of that pursued customers' allegations as a crime. Since our last story, it's received 3 additional complaints from LaGrange and also received calls from all over the state with the same complaint.
Huh. This is happening more and more these days. Contractors are getting investigated after the local news channels report on them. and this is why we love this space. Media is awesome, but we do need your engagement so more people can see these reports. I know contractors are very skeptical and very careful with this type of stories, but guys, we have to clean with ourselves. Like this video, share, maybe share on your social media. More people need to see these stories.
Good news.
Last but not least, we're ending with some more good news this week. Congrats to Mike Cochran and the team at Apex Roofing, also member of Directory.com. They just found out they are on the cover of the Metal Roofing magazine for an award they won this year. Mike also came to the Roofing Process Conference this year, so thank you to Mike. I hope you had a good time. Next up is good news from our friends at Monarch Roofing. They put on a golf tournament called Shelters for Veterans this year. In 2 months, they raised $60,000 to give roofs to veterans. It was such a success that they plan to continue helping veterans in 2024. That is an amazing accomplishment, so congrats to you guys. Our final update for 2023 is from the My Safe Florida Home Program. They launched last year to help homeowners save money on insurance costs. In 2023, they completed 100,000 free wind mitigation inspections. This is awesome news for contractors because you are the ones who can make those homes safer with updates. Grant applications for homeowners are reopening in 2024 to help pay for those projects. There will be over $400 million available next year. Great news for anyone in Florida. Look up My Safe Florida Home Program to get all the details. That's it for this week and for this year. Happy New Year, everyone, and we will see you in 2024. What is important to us that you keep liking these videos. If our news are not getting at least 300 likes per episode, we will be discontinuing them in 2024. Because that's going to be your signal to us that you don't care about our work. So if you like our news, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy New Year, everyone.